Hello everybody. In this session, we will just discuss a button component in React Native. Okay. So button, as we all know, it is most commonly used component whenever we are designing our own user interface. Okay. So let us discuss how to place a button in UI using React Native. Okay. So again here I am going to create one folder. Okay. I am going to give name for this folder as component. Okay. In this folder I am going to create a file, JS file, by giving name as welcome.js. Okay. Okay, so here in this particular file we have to write a code to place a button component. Okay, so as usual here we have to import a React page from React. Okay, and then we have to place button component. Button is a inbuilt component. Okay, so we need to import button as well. Button. Okay, and along with that, let us import view also. Okay, button and view are React Native component. So from React Native. Okay, so using function component, we will try to place a button here in UI. Okay. So if you are using function component, then as we all know, we have to define one constant. Okay, so let us give name for this constant as display button. Okay, this is functional component, so we need to write empty function there, unnamed function there. Okay, and this function is returning, suppose this function is returning one view. Okay, so this is our normal process. Okay, so this function is returning one view. Okay, and through the view of this particular function we'll try to place a button. Okay, through view of this particular return we'll try to place button component. So button, as I said earlier, this is an inbuilt component. Okay, so we have imported this from React Native. Okay, now whatever button that we are trying to place here in the emulator, for that button let us give some title. So if you want to give title, then here we have to use title attribute for this button. Okay, we can call it as an props as well. Title is a props of button, property of button. Okay, so let us give some title for this particular button. Okay, so suppose me. Okay, so this is the simple way, a simple example by using what we can place button in emulator. Okay, so if we want to execute this particular code, then first of all we have to export this button display button component. Okay, so as we all know how to export default. Okay, and then display button. Okay, so this particular code we have written in welcome.js file, so we have to import it in index.js. Okay, so let me open index.js. See here I have imported welcome.js file from component folder. Okay, and I have registered this welcome with app register. Okay, so let us execute this particular code. So now see, when we click on this particular button, nothing is happening. Okay, here we have written code only to give a return for the code to place only button and to give some title for this particular button. Okay, now when we click on this particular button, then after that if you want to perform some action, okay, for example suppose here when we click on this particular button, then suppose we have to display message welcome in React Native tutorial. Okay, so if this is your task, then in that case see here for this particular button we have to use one more action, that is on press attribute. Okay, now on press of this, that is on click of this particular attribute, we will call one function. Okay, so that particular function we have to define here first. Okay, how to define function? We have to use keyword constant, otherwise we can use let as well. Okay, and I am giving name for this particular function as display function. Okay, so Here this is the syntax of function. Okay. Now in the body of this particular function, we will use one inbuilt function, that is alert. Okay, alert. Alert, I think you all are familiar with the alert box. Okay, it will just give some alert on this particular window. Okay, and for this particular alert, we can pass the string that we have to display. Okay, suppose I want to display string as welcome in React Native tutorial. Okay, now what we will do is, when we click on this particular button, which button? This click me button. Then on click of this particular button, that is on press of this particular button, we will call this function display function. Okay, so here just write display. Okay, so now see, now when we click on this particular button, then what will happen? It will just call this display function. And what we have written in the display function? In the display function, we have written we call alert function, and for that we have passed this particular message. Okay, so now when we click on this particular button, see here, when we click on this particular button, we get this message, welcome in React Native tutorial. Okay, so actually what is happening in the background, when we click on this particular button, then whatever function that we call on press of this particular button, that function will get called and that function will be executed. Okay, so now while calling this display one function, see, initially now here what is going to happen is, when we call this one display function, at that time we are not passing any parameter for this. Okay, now if you want to pass some parameter here, okay, and those parameters values if you want to display to the alert of this display one, then how to make changes? See, instead of now display of this particular string, this one, which one? Welcome in React Native tutorial, here I want to display some number, and that number I have to pass as a parameter whenever we are calling this particular function. Okay, now if this is the case, then see what you have to then see where you have to make change in the code. See, we have to pass some parameters. Okay, so if you want to pass parameter, then here you have to call one function, that is byte. Okay, and for byte function you have to pass always some parameter, where first parameter is always fixed, that is this. Use of this is, I think you all are familiar with this keyword. This keyword is used to represent current object. Okay, and while calling this particular function, suppose I am passing number, one number 100. Okay, now our aim is what? Instead of display of this particular string, here in the alert I want to display this particular number. Okay, so now what will happen here? On click of this particular button, this display function will get called, and while calling this display function, I am passing what? 100 value. So this 100 value here, for storing this particular 100 value, here for this particular function we have to pass some parameters. So I am passing parameter as number. Okay, and then instead of display of this particular statement, here let us display number. Okay, now see what will happen when we click on this particular button. It will just call display function, and when it will call display function, at that time this 100 will get stored in number, and then in the alert that number will get printed. Okay, so let us verify output. Okay, so before that let us save this particular code. Okay, now when you click on this particular button, see here we are getting number 100. Okay, so you can pass as many parameters as you want to pass for this particular function. Suppose if you want to pass one more parameter, let us say again 100. Okay, so here if you are passing one more parameter, then while defining also you have to pass one more parameter. So let us make first parameter as num1, okay, and second parameter as num2. Okay, and then suppose you want to print addition of these two. Okay, then in that case num1 plus num2. Okay, so 100 plus 100 it will just print. Okay, that is 200. Okay, so let us save this particular code. And when you click on this particular button, see here we are getting 200. Okay, so in this video we have discussed how to place button component, then how to handle on-click event of button. Okay, and again we have already discussed how to call functions on click of button and how to pass parameters to the function when you click on this particular button. Okay, now I hope you are getting this particular point. Okay, so in our subsequent videos, actually we have to use button component. So for that purpose here, I have just tried to give you overview of button component. In our subsequent videos, we will just discuss a button component in detail as well. Okay, because here we have just discussed limited properties of button like title and on place. Few more properties are also there, so those properties we will discuss in our subsequent videos in detail. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you find any difficulty in understanding any point, then you can ask your queries through comments. Okay, so thank you. Stay tuned for more.